Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here and welcome to episode 18 of Let's FIFA 14. And as you can see, a bunch of players that sold on our transfer list because we did get quite a few packs rewarded after having gone on our win streak in the past few episodes. And we have a bunch of players who will sell on over the next few episodes in our club, but we decided to build a new squad. I did think about using Alaba, Benatia or Markovic, which we got in our packs in the last episode, but in the end I decided to go down a different road and build it around a few skillers instead. So we got Moreno, we got Ortega, and we got Kelvin into the side, and we kept Azaidi in the starting 11 there. And yeah, we were slowly starting to build a squad up here, which had quite a few silvers into the side, but I hoped it would make up for a fun little skill squad. We can get some cool goals with. We get Mexis, we get Zapata as well from AC Milan to link up together, and he will also link up with the Colombian players, of course. And on the right back, to ensure that Kelvin does get the full chemistry, we get Danilo with the hyperlink there together, and finally Handanovic in the net. So that makes up our squad. We are playing a 4-3-3 false 9, and yeah, in the net we do have Handanovic. He's probably my second favorite keeper on the game behind Neuer. Very solid in the game in my opinion. Now moving on to the centre back spot, we got a Mexis alongside with Zapata. Quite solid duo there, I'd say. And on the right back, we do have Danilo with the hyperlink to Kelvin, as I said, to get everybody on the 9 chemistry. Clichy on the left back, very quick and some solid stats all around. And Sonsi, strong and solid holding mid player in my opinion. And on the center defensive mid, we went with Rubio, which seems to be a decent silver player. And I didn't convert him just yet, but he'll eventually be converted into a center defensive mid. And on the right center back, we do have Ortega, a 5-star skiller, which is probably one of the skillers I do not enjoy that much because he's very weak, but we're trying him out. We have Kelvin on the right wing to cut inside and shoot, Moreno as the center forward with the 5-star skills, of course, and finally Azaidi on the left wing. So that makes up our squad. We'll be trying to see if we can get some cool goals with, but before we head on into a game with this side, we're going to pick up a position modifier for Rubio there just to get everybody on the full chemistry, and then we get ready to play the round of 16th of the championship tournament. We'll see if we can continue our win streak, but for the first game we are up against a Bundesliga side, and the first thing he did was to substitute off Dante, get on Thiago Silva, get Boateng off, and get Ibrahimovic in. And it just made it for an even more tough game because it was really difficult to play against this guy. He had a very solid and quick team, and whenever I had a bad touch with my silver players, he would just right on me and pick the ball away from me and went on the counter attack. I will, however, get a goal back in this game, a really clumsy goal, and that was the picture of the game because I had a really difficult time finding any space, as I said, and we will actually get a second goal as well. We got a few skill moves in, but in the end, it was once again a very clumsy goal, and instead it's Ibrahimovic to get a goal back in the 87th minute. He crosses it into the back post and finds Lewandowski, who will head it in, make it 2-2. I go into extra time, and he hits me on a counter attack and open Blaszczykowski, and nobody's gonna catch him. He makes it 3-2. He shoots me to make it even worse. And in the end, we lose the game 3-2. So not exactly the best start with the new squad. I just didn't have a chance to get proper onto the ball. I had a really difficult time against this guy. And as you can see, he played Blaszczykowski as a center defensive mid, had Thiago Silva in, and Ibrahimovic there on the center attacking mid, and in the end, yeah, we lost the game unfortunately, but we're going to head on into another game to see if we can get some better gameplay, and we got matched up against another Bundesliga squad, and this episode was just the Bundesliga curse because it was not before the 70th minute I created a chance, and it wasn't even that good. And we get another chance, 87th minute, Jobson on the ball, he'll pass it all the way onto the other wing to find Nani. He goes inside with the ball, will flick, we try out the shot, but it is saved, and we are into extra time instead. Eder passes it out to Nani, he'll stop up here, a little bit past the defender, find Eder again, we turn around, we get a shot in, but it is straight on the keeper, and in the end we are into a penalty shootout. We'll convert our first shot, and he will do the same with Mandzukic, so it's all even. Eder steps up, and he will send his keeper the wrong way once again, and we are up at 2-1. Lewandowski, he will get a goal as well. Despite me diving to the left, I could not save it. Thiago never steps up, and he will save my shot, and he will actually get into the lead because he will convert his shot with Kroos there. and he's up 3-2, so not looking too good. But Elton getting a goal there, and I decide to keep on diving to the left, hoping he would shoot it there at one point in time. He will get a goal there, but William Carvalho will also convert my shot to get me a goal back into the penalty shootout. I dive to the left again, but my keeper just stood in the middle, and he was actually shooting to the left, so I was a little bit angry at that point in time, probably because I tried to dive to the left, but he just stood in the middle, and I ended up losing the penalty shootout. But then again, it wasn't sure I would have saved the shot anyway, and I actually ended up losing my second game in a row. So a little bit disappointing there. A terrible start to the episode, especially compared to the past few episodes where we've been on a bit of a winning streak. But this time around, it is just the Bundesliga's curse, as I said a little bit earlier. And we got matched up against another team with a bunch of Bundesliga players and then a few Galatasaray players into the side as well. But we get an alright start to the game. We played 4 to 5 minutes, and we'll break through here to find Moreno and make it a 1-0 to finally get us into the lead. But he will cross it to the back post. He'll find Amrabat in the end, and what a lovely fake shot past two of my defenders, and he will get a goal back to make it a 1-1. And I was of course trying to get back into the lead in this game. It's Kelvin on the ball here. He'll pass it to an onrushing Danilo, who gets a shot in, but it is saved by his keeper. And instead, we're into the second half. Ortega on the ball. He turns around. He's quite lucky to hang on to it. Tries out a shot, but it's saved by his keeper, and we miss that scissor kick finish. And in the end, we go into extra time and then into penalties, and I will hit the bar. So I get a terrible start, and it was looking like I was going to get my third loss, because he will convert his first shot and bring himself into the lead. And Lewandowski once again converting a penalty against me on a penalty shootout, and he's still up at 2-1. Moreno steps up. He dived to the right side, but I was still lucky enough to convert it, and he will get another goal with Snyder to keep him in the lead. And Sansi steps up. He will get a goal as well. And then he steps up with Amrabat. I will pick out his shot and give me a chance to get it back into the game. Ortega steps up, and we blast it over the goal. Not the best stuff. And then he converts his final penalty. I lose my third game in a row, and that ended off a really bad streak of FIFA. 3 losses in a row, and I was just not. I just didn't want to play FIFA after that, because I just couldn't play whatsoever. 3 losses in a row, as you can see there. We got a few more skillers into our club, but we're going to start on a new run in the next episode probably. We get no rewards because we lost all our games. And one thing I just quickly want to ask you guys is that often when I play, I kind of forget about the Skillers quest, and I thought maybe we should have a list of maybe 10 different objectives, and we'll try and just complete them as we go along with the episodes. And whenever we complete one, we'll get a packing set, because I just always keeps on forgetting getting the quest whenever I play. So if you think that could be a cool idea, leave some suggestions for some skills quests down in the comments, and I'll pick 10 out, and we'll make it into a little list we'll try and complete as we go along with the episode. But anyways, this is going to be the end of the episode, guys. I know it wasn't exactly the best episode because of the losses, but I'll try and get a better episode out tomorrow. And that's all. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later.